Nick, best of luck editing.
Oh, well, you think I'm going to edit this? You're out of your mind.
Actually, you do you.
It's that time again. Time for the all new Culture Cast, which begins right now. All right, welcome back, everyone, to the all new Culture Cast. I'm Nick, and with me tonight is the Gorehound
Reporting live from the graveyard.
and cousin Charles.
Hello.
And tonight we're doing our 4th of July special, in which I know I've been talking about this for at least 2 years, and we were almost going to do it last year, but then we didn't because I think time just got away from us. So we're doing it this year. We're talking about the classic, I'm doing air quotes, Captain America story, Man and Wolf, which Captain America turns into a werewolf.
Love it.
Has been
Very
released.
fun.
So, Goran, did you actually read the whole thing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, this was my first endeavor into tablet reading, like reading like an entire book on tablet. And it was actually pretty nice.
Now, we should use the word tablet loosely because I scanned these pages and sent them over to you versus
You did a good job.
Yeah, no, it's pretty legit.
It's no panel by panel reading, but I'll take what I can get.
So
I think it was like going for like $30 on Amazon. No.
so this story was released in 1992, written by very well-known, prolific Captain America writer Mark Grunwald.
Good buddy of the podcast.
Well, no, he died well before this podcast even existed. And
Yeah, he laid the ground, the roots for this.
That
If
is
he wasn't here, we wouldn't be here.
that is true. We owe
He's
our
here with us in
existence.
spirit.
Yeah, we owe our existence to Mark Grunwald, and pencils by Rick Levins, and probably let's see, Danny Bellini as inker, and a lot of other people. So they're all involved. The storyline also created this Marvel Legends action figure of Captain America turned into a werewolf, which I
Pretty
own.
cool.
Has an alternate head. Normally
Yeah,
it's a
but
cap
his
head.
fingers are supposed to be coming through the gloves.
Yeah, that was a complaint that people had about this figure because all it was you change out the head and then that's it. It could
Yeah,
have come with like alternate hands or alternate feet, but they didn't.
yeah.
Cheap bastards. Damn you, Hasbro.
But
But
I gotta say, the Captain America in this was really cool. I've never really read an entire Captain America book, and I really only know the Chris Evans Captain America. So this
Cap's
was
my.
what's that?
I gotta tell you, Cap's my boy. He's my favorite Marvel character.
Yeah, in the comics, he's pretty fun. I get more of that. Less of a Cub Scout and more of a standing up for what is right um, in it. And I like that part about the comics rather than the character in the movies.
Right. Well, I have almost the whole collection of Captain America comics back there. If you ever want to borrow some.
I've got a backlog of She-Hulk, so we'll get there.
So yeah, cuz you read the whole thing cover to cover. What was your opinion?
Who's Dr. Druid?
I'll be honest, I was hired on as an actor. I don't read the script. Script reads me.
I don't memorize lines. I memorize colors. Red, green, blue. It's a Seinfeld reference if anyone's out there.
No, you've been hyping this up for like the last couple months behind the scenes. So I'm glad we're finally digging into this because it's something new, and I'm excited to bring life to what would it be now, a 30-year-old comic book?
Yeah, almost 92. So yeah, about 35 years.
Yeah.
Now I will say this. I've been wanting to talk about the story. Gorehound, it was your idea to do what we're going to do tonight, in which we are going to reenact certain scenes from the comic.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to turn my brain off and just do some funny reading.
Hey, this is for America. And if it's not, we don't do this for America,
You.
who will?
That's how
Who
the
will?
that's how the terrorists win.
That's true. That's true. Just for some background, this storyline did run from Captain America 402 to 408, which probably means nothing to anyone because those numbers keep getting rebooted constantly. But
Yeah.
this was done in a time before they rebooted things on a half yearly basis. So, yay on that one. So, um, we're going to be doing some dramatic readings here.
Yeah, I picked just a few pages that I thought would be well suited for a live reading. It's not all of them, but they just looked like fun ones to reenact because there are some dull points and high points in this. And these aren't necessarily those points, but the fun parts that I was just like, I don't know how I'm gonna read that when Cap first transforms and can't talk to anybody, and it's just all growls.
Well, cause you're going to be capping this, I think, so you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Just to give some background, so people know what's going on if you've never read this. Uh, Real quick summary: Cap is looking for his friend John Jameson because he went missing, and John Jameson, of course, is a werewolf sometimes,
Werewolf
and
by night.
Cap teams up with Dr. Druid, who is pretty worthless in this storyline. And although he was Gorehound's favorite character.
I don't know why is he just like an alternative to Strange?
Yeah, he's like the Timu version of Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
It-
like the West Coast version, West Coast
Is this
Avengers.
like Marvel lost the rights briefly to Doctor Strange?
I don't know. I don't
It
know.
kind of
There's
seems
got to be
like
a
it.
reason. Yeah, or maybe they're doing some storyline where Doctor Strange is dead or he's on Pluto or whatever. I don't know. And
Or
they
they
couldn't use
because
him.
like Druid is completely pointless, and I was like, is he a joke character or something? But yeah,
I don't
he's
know.
something.
So he teams up and they find this what do you call it? This village, this town that has been completely taken over by this what werewolf,
Nightshade.
yeah, Nightshade, who is a on again, off again Captain America villain, and who deals with werewolves, and she's turned the town into werewolves because they want this gemstone who's going to give the guy she's working for.
Dreadman the Druid, who
Yeah,
becomes Star Wolf, which was pretty cool.
and that's
No
gonna
relate.
go. Yeah,
I would say no relation to the video game. 'Cause I think
Star
Star
Fox.
Wolf, yeah, with Star Fox. I think Star
Yeah.
Wolf is literally is the
What, like the
evil Star
second
Fox team.
or third stage villain, I think.
yes.
Nick, the real question here is
He was
when will this
so
get
cool.
adapted into the MCU?
You know, I'm honestly surprised it like this story is infamous because like it's this is towards the end of Mark Grunwald's run. It's getting there. So I don't know if he was just running out of ideas or if he just thought of like, what's the wackiest thing I could do? Ah, make Captain America into a werewolf. And it's kind of like lived on in infamy in like comic book circles and Captain America circles. It's one of those I love you, but you weird kind of thing. And I'm honestly surprised, as far as I'm aware, that the MCU hasn't made any kind of reference to it. Like even some sort of like Easter egg, which I don't, maybe they have, I just don't know. Like, I don't know, it's like a Halloween party and Cap dresses up as a werewolf or something. Like, I don't know, like just some
That
like
would be good.
bizarre thing that they would do. But as far as I know, they haven't. But I haven't seen Brand New World Captain America as the Birdman yet, so I don't maybe they do something in there, but
That was a tough one.
Anthony Mackie turns into a werewolf. Sold.
That did happen in the comics, I think. They bring this idea back every now and again just to be like nostalgia. Remember
Yeah.
this, people? But
Uh,
yeah.
Before we get into our reading, since we're in kind of a little bit of a general discussion, I try to be hip like the kids, so I've been playing Marvel Rivals, which is like the hero, which is like the hero shooter with all the Marvel characters, which does seem prepared to last forever, as they pretty much have a roadmap of like every month we're going to release a new character and a shitload of skins that are going to cost you an arm and a leg. So I'm pretty sure at some point, maybe around Halloween, they're going to probably release a CapWolf skin. I
Oh,
almost guarantee it.
I'm surprised they haven't yet because I figured that'd be an easy skin to do.
That hey, they got to milk it out. Got to they got to
Can't give
milk
all their
it.
can't give
What
all their
system are
A-list
you
stuff right away.
What
No.
system are you playing on?
PS5. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, I will say Cap is fun in that game. I don't care what anyone says. Just bashing, just throwing a shield at people, bashing them.
Who else do you play as? She-Hulk, right? Obviously.
Well, she's not in the game yet.
Ah,
Okay, so for 10, okay, so it's 3. We're on a quick aside here, people. I promise you, we'll get back to the episode.
what else do we do?
Uh, so for like my healer, I usually play as the Invisible Woman. DPS, I'll play as Wolverine, and then for tank, I'll play either Groot or Captain America a lot.
Okay.
So there you go.
I've never played Marvel Rivals.
It's
Yeah, me neither.
Did any of you guys play? Know what? You remember back in 2016 when Overwatch came out?
I remember that was a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like that, but with Marvel
Oh,
characters.
you compared it to a thing. You compared one thing I don't know to another thing I don't know. I get it.
Like
Stop.
this Captain America issue to this Captain America issue.
That's different, okay? It's like my wife a couple years ago. I was collecting these little Star Trek models of like the little ships, and she contacted my buddy Brian, who's a Star Trek fan. He's like, "Okay, which ones are these?" And she helped. It's like for a Christmas gift, and he helped her out. Like, "Okay, this one's this one, this one's that one." And she's like, "I don't see the difference between them. Like, they're different ships. How can you not tell? They all look the same to me."
They're all Enterprise.
If we have a quick aside before again, because I'm excited about this. Maybe against my better judgment, I got something new.
Oh, Nick got a new toy.
Oh.
Can you see it? I
Oh,
shared
yes,
my
yes.
screen.
Aww.
Congrats.
Are those 2 kitties?
We got 2 little kittens. Yes.
Aww.
Back in April, one of our cats passed away, Darth Vader, and we weren't planning on getting a kitten anytime soon, but
Luke and Leia would have been good.
well, they're 2 girls. They're actually sisters. They are sisters, so they're
Luca
bonded.
and Leia.
Well, well, that's Isabella and Rosa. That's their names. So,
Okay.
and I thought the other cat looked depressed. I don't know. So we were looking and we saw cats. We are like, well, my girls are really gonna like these. So let's get 2 because they had a discount if you get 2. And so
Discount.
well, you do like the adoption fee was like I don't know, like 120, but like for 2
Buy
cats
2,
it was
get one free.
170. So why not? And they're cute, they're fun.
Aww.
So the one cat we still have, Indiana, she's not happy with this new situation.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. But
See, you didn't get you're like, we're not going to get a cat. We're going to get several cats.
it's like that meme that goes around. It's like, I didn't want a cat, but my wife wanted a cat, so we compromised and got 5 cats.
Honestly, I mean, I always go back to that bit from It's Always Sunny where like they keep tossing cats into the wall. I think we need 10 cats, to be honest.
Ahsoka's cats are gonna get the other cats out.
Yeah, they keep just making this hole bigger and bigger.
All right. Well, enough of speaking of cats, which are kind of like dogs and are kind of like wolves, let's get back to
Okay, transition.
yeah, it's
Oh,
smooth,
talk about
seamless.
6 degrees of separation.
Yep, it's all connected. Let's get on this. So, Gorehound, what are we doing first? We're issue
So we are going to
402.
start off with 402 in book page 12 and 13.
For those of you who want to read along, we're going off of this collected edition. It's been in a bunch of different books. It's also been collected recently in Captain America Epic Collection, Blood and Glory. I don't actually own both of them. I own this. This I got from the library. I'm not that obsessive of a fan.
What is this guy's name? His
Moon Hunter.
Moon Hunter. And he does make a positive turn at the end and becomes Zach.
What a disappointing name, but also what a very 90s name.
Yeah, Zach Moonhunter is an athletic man with no superhuman powers.
Maybe he's like my buddy Zach, who I used to podcast with.
Oh, so his body armor is silver. And that's why how he can like fight them off. I see. To prep people, I thought that this was a 180 turn as I was reading because we're just seeing Cap and this doctor just talking. And then it's just like, oh wow, we got this robot looking guy just whipping some werewolves. And I was like, wow. So I will be Moon Hunter. Nick
Yo.
will be the female guard. That is Tilda Johnson, Queen of the Werewolves, Nightshade.
Right.
And Cuz, why don't you bring us in as the one-word narrator?
All right, ready? Elsewhere.
Come on, little doggies, pay attention. Attack! You're never gonna be let out into polite society unless you learn some manners. And if there's anybody who can teach you, it's me.
Moon Hunter, we need to speak with you.
Hold your water, Dreadmund. I'll be with you as soon as.
Now we have another intruder at.
Whoop! All right. So, and let's jump over to 405. This is a longer one.
405, okay.
Page 61. Yeah, from the
Page 61
beginning.
in the collection.
And so Cuz is going to be Cap. Best of luck. Nick is Moonshade.
Okay. Should we set up the scene where Cap's been kidnapped by Moonshade and looks like she's about to inject him?
Right, yeah, so Nightshade is like the scientist character who's injecting John Jameson's essence into everybody, and he is about to get transformed because presumably Dr. Druid has dropped the ball once again and let him get captured.
I will say I appreciate her like weird BDSM gear that she's wearing.
For no reason. Well, maybe it's silver.
You know, if memory serves, in her earlier appearance in the Cap books, this is conservative for what she's worn before. Comic books, everyone, comic books.
All right. So Cuz is Cap, Nick is Nightshade, and the bystanders are like, oh! And I'm gonna be Dreadmond. And I'll bring us in. The laboratory of Dr. Nightshade.
Captain America, you don't know what a treating the You don't know what a treat this is, being able to ply my trade upon your exquisite physique again so soon. But unlike the last time you managed to thwart the effects of my mutagens, I assure you this time you will not. Captain, get ready to howl.
Oh! Ba-ting!
He's out of
out. Find way out.
he's out of control.
Opening.
Watch
Where?
out.
Captain
Must be
America,
somewhere.
stop.
Voice. Bad. Voice. Not listen. Bad. Shiny thing. Mine. Take.
Look at me.
Not listen. Take shiny thing. Not listen. Make way out now. Boom. Still not out. Climb up. Get out. Must run free.
Oh my goodness.
Out. Bright. Sun too bright. Hurts eyes. Feel funny. Sick inside.
This shouldn't have happened, Drummond. My serums never given any of the subjects such phenomenal strength before.
It appears that your potion interacted with his super soldier serum. You should have anticipated it.
But yes, sir.
You people, why aren't you stopping him? Stop that wolf.
John! But, sir, he'll tear us apart. It's not right. Yeah, we're not wolfing.
Then I'll make you. Now go hunt him down. Captain America did not revert to human in sunlight. You gave him.
My new compound, yes. He'll be easier to track.
Woods. Run free. Need to run. Need to run. Need to run.
That's good.
All right.
Yeah, and then we go into this part with this big dumb oaf. What's this guy? D-Man?
D-Man, Dennis Dumfrey.
Jeez, such a
He's
loser.
going through some stuff right now.
Yeah, and they don't go over that
How
at
how
all.
many
Well,
Marvel
So this is a subplot that pays off later on, but I guess they couldn't figure out a way to like cut it out of the collection where I don't know.
Are you defending D-Man?
No, I'm defending the storyline choice because D-Man
Okay.
actually is a pretty good character. He's like a happy-go-lucky sort of like wants to be a superhero kind of guy that Cap likes.
they're just roommates.
Okay, we jumped out of order on accident. That is
We did?
Yeah, we're gonna do 404.
Oh. So we're going back in time.
Yeah.
So issue
Whoa.
404.
Yeah, from the beginning, where we see how truly useless Druid is.
And we didn't mention Wolverine is in this story because anyone wolf related that's in the Marvel universe pops up in this thing.
Yeah. And the other book I'm reading concurrently has Wolverine in it, and I don't know. Wolverine is just he's pretty repetitive and just
He's
like
the best there is at what he does.
yeah, and
But
like
what he does isn't very nice.
he's good, but like I don't know, it's just
Well, it
All right. Am I the narrator on this one?
yeah.
Okay. So 404, page 41 here.
Yeah, and so we were gonna we'll go into till 45. Yeah, that's the next break.
Okay. We all ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
y'all ready for this? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
The Red, White, and Blue Avenger and his ally, the occult master Dr. Druid, have come to the quiet village of Starsboro, Massachusetts, looking for Cap's pilot John Jameson, who they fear has become a werewolf. But if one of the 23 growling werewolves that just surrounded them is Jameson, he has yet to identify himself.
Druid, they're closing in. About to pounce. You ready for them?
As ready as I'm ever going to be.
Then let's show them we're not sheep.
No, not sheep, for sheep cannot levitate out of harm's way. I do not possess your physical prowess, Captain, but I will attempt to aid our cause in my own inimitable manner.
Any help is appreciated.
High enough to be out of range of their best jumps, low enough to still be tempting target. Now that I have captured their undivided attention, I'll just stay up here for a bit. It will be elementary to mesmerize their bestial minds.
So far, none of their fangs or claws has managed to penetrate my battle suit, but it's going to be tough to wade through this many beasts without sustaining a single scratch. I really don't want to know what kind of infection you can pick up from one of these things. Their advantage is superior numbers. Mine is that despite their natural ferocity, not one of them is a very accomplished fighter. Is that still me?
Yeah.
Still don't have the slightest clue if one of these beastie boys is my friend John. I sure hope not.
Go and let every wolf with whom you make eye contact think as you four. So he's like trying to like mass hypnotize people.
What's this? Some of the werewolves fighting amongst themselves? That's odd. Druid's doing? Where did he hover off to anyway?
Once I alight, I'll be able to direct my full concentration toward the wolf pack below and a way to extricate the captain.
What in the... I'm floating. Druid!
End scene.
They're going to call us and want us to do more of these Marvel audio presentations. You just wait and see.
That's where the real money is. Chris, Mr. Evans, call us up.
Oh, we should do a Gambit and Rogue.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm
have to
Gambit.
make a name for ourselves.
Not
here.
Rogue.
I could do a Wolverine too. I think everybody could do a Wolverine.
Hey, bub.
All right.
Hey, bub. All right, all right, all right.
All right.
Last one is 407, 101 to 102, but we can. Why don't we just go from there
Okay, I gotta pull it up.
until we decide to stop?
Just do the whole issue.
I'd honestly be down just doing the whole
Yeah.
issue, the whole series. Like and
Alright.
subscribe if you want us to do the whole series in costume.
Yeah, yeah. So
Nick, I want to see that BDSM Nightshade outfit.
On it.
yeah, so we'll just go from 101 on.
All right.
I am Dreadmond and Starwolf because you are the narrator. What's the yellow and the orange differentiating?
I think it's just
Just
looks
the
like it's all-
narration.
Just different scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who am I in this? Am I just eye candy?
You are the next character that.
Shows up.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Cap 407. Man and Wolf, part 6 of 6.
Captain America has been turned into a werewolf, still possessing most of his human intelligence and many of the attributes that make him the embodiment of the fighting spirit of America. He tries to save his companion, Dr. Druid, from lending his life's blood to a pagan ritual of empowerment.
Oh, yeah.
but due in great part to the pack of werewolves that fill this sanctuary, he is too late. And Dr. Druid's blood drenches the glistening moon gem in the basin as if to consecrate it. Then the gem is placed to the throat of Druid's mortal nemesis, Dreadman Cromwell, and lunacy reigns.
Yes, the pain. Exquisite. I am racked by forces that originate beyond this earthly plane. They're changing me, unleashing my ultimate self. Let mankind to beware. The energies of the mystical stone immersed in the blood of prey and shaped by my own considerable occult mastery have transformed me, and I have become like unto a force of nature, a triune entity. God and man and beast in one, I am Dreadman no more. Call me Star Wolf.
Arrgh!
Arise, my faithful moon children. There is nothing Captain America can do against us now that I am empowered. I wish to have words with him. Gaze upon me, Captain. Surely in your lupine state you can sense the sheer animalistic energy emanating from my new form.
Yes, feel great power about him, but cannot let that deter me. He is menace, must be brought down.
You wish to test my power for yourself? Very well, be that way.
Roar!
You are nothing compared to me, Captain. Nothing. I am the ultimate man-wolf. You are a mere product of abnormal chemicals.
Move so fast. Not see him strike. Can't recover my boom.
And now, my congregation, let us lift our voices together and rejoice. Rejoice in our animalness, our oneness with nature, our superiority to tame to man. Civilization is a decadent state of being. Wilderness is the natural way of things. Together, we will free this planet from degradation humanity has inflicted upon it. Turn it back to nature. I bid you now to rend Captain America limb from limb. Only when you have spilled blood will you know the glory of your savage heritage. Get him.
Groggy, but must move. Effort exhausting. Need time to clear head. Rest hurt muscles.
You see how weak he is, how he flees from you. If he is not brave enough to face you, perhaps flaying the body of his shackled friend will trigger his courage.
Must face them. Cannot let them. What? Hurling towards me. Shiny disc. My shield. Boom.
Fuck.
Looks like you need some help here, Captain.
Wolves from pit that I led to freedom. Prepared to help me battle, ensure their liberty against one who oppressed them.
Stop them, rend them, slay them.
Fight for the right to roam free.
Wolves from pit will occupy Star Wolf's followers. I see if druids still live.
Meanwhile, outside town. Who is that?
I think that's Feral.
Oh,
She's
I
an
got it.
X-Force.
Here, the place I've been compelled to come to, where I sense there are others like me. Ick.
Not like you to run away from home, Feral. This is Cable, by the way. He shows up. This is the 90s.
Yeah.
If I hadn't had the foresight to put homing transmitters in all my X-Forces uniforms, I might have never found you. Now, suppose you now yeah. Now, what do you suppose I could have compelled you to
Did
go
Cable
off?
just rewind in time?
What's it?
Did Cable just rewind in time?
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Why does Cable sound like he wants a box of thinks life is a box of chocolates?
Hey, you know what? He
Yeah,
might.
Nick, let's start Cable from the beginning, and I want to hear Cable. Okay, look at him. Look at those muscles.
I was going to do a very offensive accent, so I won't do that now.
Not like you'd run away from home, Pharaoh. If I hadn't had the foresight to put homing transmitters on my X-Forces uniforms, I might have had never found you. Now, what do you suppose could have compelled you to go off on this fugue?
I think it's fugue.
Fugue, all right. English people or languageologists comment. Better check it out so it doesn't happen again. Wait here, child, and sleep off that tranquilizer. I'll be right back.
The church.
Kill them, though they share our forms. They do not share our enlightened thought. They do not accept their animalism. They must be destroyed.
Druid's throat slit, but not bleeding anymore. Blood all drip out. Or he hold it in somehow.
He is dead, Captain. You have failed. His blood is but the first that will flow this night. Soon there will.
All right, I'm going to do a new voice for Cable, okay? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? What have we done here, den of wolf people? No one move forward with me, or we'll have a den of dead wolf people. What in the...
Chalk.
Seen pictures of this man named Cable. Heads mutant team X-Force. What he doing here?
Oops!
Not shoot. Make things worse.
A mystery here. A talking wolf dressed up like Captain America. Oh, great.
I
Go ahead.
see how I might subdue them both.
What is this? Whose mutant power is it to control carpets?
My moon children have yet to prevail. Perhaps I need to intervene. No, it is their baptism of blood. I've already had Dr. Druid gone?
Help!
Nearby.
Sorry. Help! Somebody, please! Oop! No! No, him!
Right, Whitey, as they say.
You have to let me up. I'm Dr. Nightshade. I created you. Without me, you'll... That's the werewolf serum. What are you? No! Don't!
The notepad has find antidote for us now.
Back at the church.
All nature bends to my will.
I don't like this any more than you do.
Let us savor your death cries as a 2-ton stone crushes the lives from your bodies.
Elsewhere. Am
Uh.
I that clever, or are they that stupid? Toss me down in my own wolf pit. A moon hunter's prepared for anything, except maybe what Dreadman's gonna do to me for letting the renegade werewolves escape. Oh, I think I may have missed a line.
It's okay.
Boom.
I'm about at my cutoff right there. But
Right before Wolverine shows up and becomes the most 90s comic ever.
that was good. Yeah. The girl has something that she has to do online right now, so that was good.
Good stuff, good stuff. This was exciting.
Yeah.
All new Culture Cast Productions.
I know, right? We haven't been this good since the Earthman episode.
Hey.
We should, in all seriousness, we should do another audio play sometime down the line.
Honestly,
Yeah,
just doing it.
with Gambit and Rogue. If Gambit and Rogue are in there, I'm in.
Honestly,
maybe,
this was
maybe
This
Modoc,
is fun.
just because that's up on my screen right now.
Modoc.
Patton Oswalt is Modoc, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah,
That is true.
I watched that one.
Is it any good?
It's fun if you like Patton Oswalt and Modoc. It's just cheesy kids cartoons.
Is it really a kid's cartoon though?
No, it's like a Bob's Burgers type,
Mm.
where it's like, yeah. So, you guys gonna keep going, or are we signing off?
Well, I got Cuz. Any final thoughts on anything?
I think this is the start of a beautiful pet project. No wolf pun intended.
And
Well,
you shared some kitty cats.
And we
That's
did see
true.
some kitty cats.
Yeah.
No, this is
It's all
no,
connected.
this is great.
Um,
A lot of again, I my Marvel comics knowledge needs to be updated because I did not know any of this.
Dr. Druid is in this?
Like, who the fuck's
Yeah.
Dr. Druid?
All right. I'm
Well,
signing off.
all right. Later, Gorehound.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
All I know, Cuz, is that I'm going to find more Dr. Druid comics to see where he goes. 'Cause I'm sure he's a very popular character who will live on forever.
Absolutely. Tom Wiseau is supposed to play him in the MCU.
He'll be in Doctor Strange 3. 2 Doctor Strange.
Too strange. Why did they not call Doctor Strange 2 Too Strange? It writes itself.
It's true. Give it a needlessly long, convoluted title. Doctor Strange 2, Too Strange into the multiverse of Too Strangeness.
I just like whatever happened to movies where the sequel to was incorporated into the title.
After we hit Too Fast, Too Furious,
We peaked
we
as a
peaked.
society.
It's like, why go back? We're done.
It was perfect the first time.
It's true. It's very true. So, all right, cuz I think that's gonna do it for us tonight. That was Man and Wolf, the classic Captain America comic book storyline. So,
Cap's a werewolf.
Cap's a werewolf.
Yeah. Yeah, so check it out at your local library.
Or buy it, or watch it, read it on Marvel Unlimited. Is that even still a thing? I have
Yeah.
no idea.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Could read it on your iPad or your tablet or I don't know, on your phones now, I guess, because that's society for you.
Also, I'm skimming through one of the issues, and it looks like the way the werewolves escaped is by forming a human pyramid,
As one would.
as one naturally would. I
They
will
saw
say,
World War Z.
yeah, I do appreciate that all the werewolves have different designs, not just all the same like look. Like that's clever. Credit where credit's due.
They had to draw. They couldn't use AI like they can today. Oh
Yeah,
God, could you imagine comic books just resorting to AI for like getting rid of like pencilers and just AI it?
I'm pretty sure that was a year or so ago. That was like an actual thing that was at DC, like with DC. Like they did some sort of weird it was something with the Joker.
That does sound familiar now.
Let me see. Joker AI. But to be fair, like I've seen some AI stuff where it's like very very like good.
That's where the problem lies. It's becoming too good.
That
I could be
alright.
AI right now.
Shit. Hell, I've not been here the whole time. Here, there's a. That's from
AI
Reddit.
used in Batman comic.
I mean, it kind of looks AI. I'll be honest, the images kind of look that way.
I'm waiting for it to load. The image isn't loading. Wait. Oh wait, hold on. Oh. Yeah, it looks very has that like painted look, which you could get away with. Not get away, but look, it has like AI kind of has that sort of like painted look to it.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, weirdly.
Oh, I don't want to click on X.
Why, you and Elon are like this, aren't you?
Well, we were, and then he said some not nice things about me.
about the big beautiful bill.
Let's not delve into politics on this 4th of July issue. 4th of July.
Yeah, let's just talk about Captain America being a werewolf.
Yeah.
He also had
This
a
is
weird.
real issues at play.
He also did a weird rant about something about a pizza shop. I don't know.
No. Not going there. Not going there. So, alrighty. Well,
Till next time, boys and girls.
till next time, this has been the all new Culture Cast. Cuz, thanks for joining me. Gorehound, wish you were here, but I get it. And I hope all of you listening have a great week. I'm going to get rid of the Twilight thing. It wasn't really funny in the first place, and I'm going to come with some new ending thing.
Oh my God, we're entering a new chapter.
Or should I keep it? I hope you have a good week, and next week we'll talk about Twilight.
Yay!
There we go. I'll amend it. Gotta be more positive in life, right?
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Have a hamburger and hot dog for
Keep
me.
all 10 fingers.
Yeah, right. Blow something really big up. That's how you prove you love America.
Yeah. Celebrate the birth of your nation by blowing up a small part of it.
Fantastic. You've been listening to the all-new Culture Cast. Drop us a line at nick.culturecast@gmail.com. We can't promise we'll read it. Theme music by Dana Vodovaz. Check out their work on YouTube at Vodovaz Music Productions. This has been a Saltwater production. Thanks for listening.
Figaro, Figaro, Figaro.